Well, it can happen anywhere, in any neighborhood, and to anyone. It's happened to Oprah, to Ellen, and unfortunately about 42 million kids. Sexual abuse, in fact, affects nearly 1 in every 4 girls, 1 in 6 boys. And that's why we have author and child advocate Angela Williams joining us. She details her own journey in this book, From Sorrows to Sapphires. We want to say journey from being a victim to victory, because that's really what she's done with her experience. Angela, thank you for being here, first of all.
I could not be more excited to be here and share just this critical message. I was 17 years old, barefoot, in a pair of blue jeans and a t-shirt, as I climbed to the top of the Talmadge Bridge. And when I got to the top, I just looked down into these black swirling waters of a river and began to cry hysterically, because I knew I did not have the courage to throw myself off that bridge like I had wanted to. I smelled like vomit because I had tried to kill myself with the mix of vodka and sleeping pills, and I could not go home and face my stepfather and be abused and beaten again.
For so long, that's the circumstances you were living under.
Yes, and I am 1 in 4 women.
Wow.
Physically and sexually abused. And the voice movement is about giving victims a voice and giving adults a voice to be able to protect their children.
You have a simple acronym that you want parents to remember.
It's called SAFE. How are we going to keep our children safe? The first thing is speak. We have got to begin to speak. We have got to begin to talk about this issue as adults and how we're failing our children. But we've got to be able to speak to our children and let them know that not everyone in their life is safe. Ask. We've got to ask the really tough questions.
Sure. Ask the kids, because they're going to tell you if you ask.
Right. And has anyone, and not always are they going to tell you when they ask, but you have to keep asking. Has anyone ever touched you where your bathing suit covers? It's just a really good question to ask and help them understand that that's their private parts.
Okay.
And then F, so important. We have got to follow up. If a child discloses to us, even if it's a family member or a friend, we've got to have the courage to call law enforcement, Child Protective Services, report that. Absolutely. And then E, education is the greatest gift that we can give to our children. And I'm going to teach you a couple of things that you can do at home with your child. One is teaching them about personal boundaries. A hula hoop is a wonderful way to teach them that anyone that's inside this hula hoop, they're in your personal space. And if they make you feel uncomfortable, you need to come to mommy, daddy, grandmother, and you need to let them know, because the grooming process is very slow. We need to teach them a plan of protection. We teach at Voice Today, know, run, tell. So we want to teach them to practice that guttural no voice. No, if you're being threatened in any way.
Our pediatrician teaches that to the kids, that, you know, no, you're not my mommy, you're not my daddy. Go away and scream and shout. So
we want to teach them how to run and run out of a situation, and we want to teach them to tell. And if they can't tell, perhaps just give them a crayon and a piece of paper.
Especially the younger ones.
Right, and say, draw, try to help mommy understand this, help daddy understand this, and then teaching them the difference between the secret and the surprise. Secrets reveal, secrets conceal, surprises reveal, and that usually a perpetrator is going to try to keep that child silent.
Sure. So and you know what, that's a great point, because a lot of young kids can't differentiate between that, and that's why you guys have a whole bunch of different interactive workbooks and other things on voicetoday.org is where folks want to go to get all these tools.
And my mission is to make sure that no child is ever sexually abused again, and that's what the voice movement is about, is getting this out into the public arena. And let's be actionable. Let's do what we have to do to keep our children safe.
Angela, thank you so much. We sure appreciate it. We're going to put all the information on azfamily.com. I think every parent is ears open, eyes open, certainly to this, that we're bringing it up, but we could talk about it more. We'll put it all on our website so folks can learn.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Angela.
So wonderful
Thanks
to be
for having
here.
the courage to do what you're doing.
Thank you, Arizona.
Stay with us, folks. Much